My pupils on skates. Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for a second.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run forward with Sanders. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Ready? They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Here we go. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Real quick, ready?
In motion, the tight end. Now Jackson on 1st down. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Jackson now. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
That was a nice grab. Just couldn't get the feet down, right? You need that toe tap sequence there. Whatever size shoe he's wearing, probably need about a half size smaller to complete that one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, third and long.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be fourth down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. You have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared weird to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 67 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And that makes it 14-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Another run with Sanders. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. The 20, 10. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 52 yards. And the Eagles have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Eagles 17, Ravens 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Jackson on 1st down. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And
here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 8 coming up. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having powerful arm is the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On the stick.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. The 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes if we're in the second quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. He'll get this down to the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. On second down, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, check that, street. Unlock line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out right at the 35.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And this one complete to Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
On the draw, here's Sanders.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Back to throw. Complete. Smith has it.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Eagles 24, Ravens 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, Do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves. Let's get back out there and move the ball again.
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half. And that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.